Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about best buys. And the reason it is important to know about this is because this situation happens a lot when you go to a shop or a supermarket and then you see that there are different deals and sales for a particular product. But then you find out that which one would actually be more profitable. So which one would be the actual best value. So in order to do that, there's actually a mathematical way of calculating that. So suppose you go to the supermarket and you find that there are 5 kilograms of potatoes being offered for $3.80, and that there's also an offer of 3 kilograms for $2.20 at a different supermarket just across the street. So the question would be, which of the two supermarkets should you go to in order to get the best value for money? So let's call this one. So let's say that this is on supermarket A, and then let's say that this offer is being is actually on supermarket B. So let's see which one of the two is the best value for money. So the first thing we need to do in this kind of problem is find out what is the cost of just a single kilogram of this product. So in order to do that, we're going to divide the total price of the 5 units by 5, and that's going to turn out to be $0.76, or essentially just 76 cents for the value of 1 kilogram of that product. So this would be the case for supermarket A. Now let's test the value for money on supermarket B. So once again, we find the cost of 1 kilogram. So we're going to divide this by 3. And then at this point, we can pretty much just use a calculator because we're not really going to care too much about how we express this in units. So in this case, we actually come up with the number 7333 and so on. So it's actually a recurring decimal. But obviously, when we're talking about money, the lowest unit you can have is 1 cent, or essentially just $0.01. So what that means is that you need to round this to just 2 decimal places in order to make it physically a monetary quantity. So in this case, since we have a 3 here, we're going to round this down, and then we're going to say this is going to be about $0.73, or just 73 cents at supermarket B. So what we can see from this comparison is that clearly you get a better value for money at supermarket B because you're paying only 73 cents for each kilogram of potatoes, whereas for supermarket A you're paying 76 cents. So you're paying an extra 3 cents just to get the same amount of potatoes at supermarket A. And this is why knowing how to do these calculations is quite important, because it may not seem like a very massive difference to you, because you might think, oh, well, it's 3 cents. I mean, why would I care about just 3 cents? But trust me, once you become an adult and you actually have a job, even this kind of savings will actually mean a lot to you, especially if you're buying a lot of things. You're not just buying potatoes, but you're actually doing grocery shopping for a lot of products. So you want to get the best out of it so you can save money. Now, let's do a few more examples just to make sure that you understand this concept properly. So let's start with question A. So let's say that 2 kilograms of bread are being offered for $11.70, or you have the option of buying 3 kilograms for $16.20. So which one of them is the best value for money? So we do the same thing again. We're going to consider case A, which is this one for 11. So we're going to divide 11.70 by 2, and that's going to turn out to be 11.70 on 2. That's a total of $5.85 for each kilogram of bread that you buy. Now for case B, we have a total of 16.20 divided by 3 kilograms, and this is going to come down to 5.4. So that's going to be 5.4, or essentially just 40 cents. So clearly, option B is better than option A because we're getting essentially paying less for each kilogram of bread that we're buying. So in this case, this one is the best buy. Now for question B, we have 1.5 kilograms of apples for $4.80 or 2.2 kilograms for $7.92. So let's do the same thing again. Case A, we have $4.80 divided by 1.5 kilograms, and that's going to come down to $3.20. And then we're going to compare that to case B, which is telling us that we have a total of $7.92 per 2.2 kilograms. So for this one, we're going to have $3.60. So in this case, it turns out that this one is a much better deal than case B because you're paying less for each kilogram of apples. And let's see now, just to make sure that we understand everything correctly. So we have 2.4 liters of juice for $4.20 or 3 liters for $5.40. So case A, we have total of $4.20 per 2.4 liters of juice. So putting that in the calculator is gonna be 1.75. So that's $1.75. And then for case B, we're going to have $5.40 per 3 liters of juice. So 5.4 divided by 3, that comes down as $1.80. So in this case, A is a better buy than B. So hopefully this is giving you an idea of how we can use ratios and fractions to basically apply to a practical situation where you're actually seeing which option is actually the best value for money. Because believe it or not, a lot of shops and supermarkets do this quite a lot because they think that they can confuse people if they're not careful enough. And they might offer you more for a certain price, but then it turns out that you're actually paying more in that case. So you need to be a bit careful with that. And at least now you know how to calculate things to compare to different products that are being offered at some shop.